Hi, I am Alex from the Ada Community Library, and this is my Storytime buddy, Cruisin'. And thank you for joining us. We're going to start with Olivia and the Fairy Princesses. And thanks to Athena Books for Young Readers and Ian Falconer for permission to read this to you today. Olivia was depressed. I think I'm having an identity crisis, she told her parents. I don't know what I should be. Well, said her father, you've always been my little princess. That's the problem, said Olivia. All the girls want to be princesses. At Pippa's birthday party, they were all dressed in big pink ruffly skirts with sparkles and little crowns and sparkly wands, including some of the boys. I chose a simple French sailor suit shirt, matador pants, black flats, a strand of pearls, sunglasses, a red bag, and my gardening hat. Why is it always pink princesses? Why not an Indian princess or a princess from Thailand or an African princess or a princess from China? There are alternatives.
Yeah.
For the school dance recital, everyone was trying out for the fairy princess ballerina, even a couple of the boys. But Olivia, said her mother, I seem to remember last year you wanting to be a ballerina. That was when I was little. I'm trying to develop a more stark, modern style. Olivia, it's time for your bath, said her mother. And on Halloween, said Olivia, what did all the girls go as? Princesses? Princesses! I went as a warthog. It was very effective. Eek! If everyone's a princess, then princesses aren't special anymore, said Olivia. Why do they all want to be the same? After her bath, Olivia's mother read her a story. It was about a beautiful maiden who was locked in a tower by an evil queen. When a prince came along, rescued her and made her his... Not his princess, cried Olivia. Help! Fine, said her mother, who was tiring of this discussion. I'll read you the story of the little match girl. Once there was a little girl who was forced to sell matches barefoot in the snow. The matches kept her warm for a while, but all too soon they ran out. Oh, Mommy, that's so sad, said Olivia, tearing up. I may not want to be a princess, but I wouldn't want to be freezing in the snow. Her mother said, well, I want you to be asleep in 5 minutes. But first read me a story about Little Red Riding Hood. No, Olivia, it's bedtime. Just the parts where everyone gets eaten, please. No, I'm turning out the light. Olivia lay in the dark trying to sleep, but her brain wouldn't let her. Maybe I could be a nurse and devote myself to the sick and the elderly. I could use my brothers to practice bandaging and various other treatments. Or maybe adopt orphans from all over the world. Or I could be a reporter and expose corporate malfeasance. Then it occurred to her. I know. I want to be queen.
Queen is a princess.
The end.
It's gonna be funny.
5 northern leopard frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 brown leopard frogs. Four northern leopard frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 brown speckled frogs. 3 northern leopard frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 brown leopard frogs. 2 northern leopard frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's just one brown leopard frog. One northern leopard frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum! He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are
0.
no brown leopard frogs.
I say 0.
0 is another way to say it.
Yeah.
All right.
Now for the story and then the puppets.
Come on over.
Okay.
Remember, we do have a field trip also to announce.
Yes.
This one is The Pigeon Has to Go to School, and thanks to Mo Willems for permission to read this to you. Wait, don't read that title. The Pigeon Has to Go to School. Too late. Rats. Why do I have to go to school? I already know everything. Go on, ask me a question. Any question. What should we ask him?
Do you know what plants are made of?
Planets? Well, I know almost everything. Does school start in the morning? Because you know what I'm like in the morning. It's not pretty. I wish I was a little chick again. A little itty bitty not going to school baby, wavy pigeon. Aww.
Why the red on his cheek?
Because he thinks he's so cute in that picture. What if I don't like school? What if I really don't like it? What if I really, really don't like it? What if... What if the teacher doesn't like pigeons? And the stuff. What about all the stuff? There is so much stuff to learn. Ugh. What if I learn too much? My head might pop off.
Oh, pigeon.
I'm scared. What will happen at school? What if there is math or numbers? Why does the alphabet have so many letters? What will the other birds think of me? Will finger paint stick to my feathers? Reading can be hard with one big eye. And what about lunch? Also, what's up with those heavy backpacks? I'm a fragile bird. The unknown stresses me out, dude. There should be a place to practice these things with experts to help you. In books and classrooms and other birds to work and play with. Maybe a playground? What's that sound like?
School.
Oh, that is school? Well, how am I supposed to get there anyway? Was a what? Step aside, coming through. The pigeon has to go to school.
Look.
There's Duckling. The end. I love it.
Now we can make our puppets.
Well, first, let's bundle up and go to our neighbor's house
For real?
to see some furry friends. These are our neighbor's goats. And these are all nanny goats. What does nanny goat mean, Cruz?
Girl goat.
Girl goat. Yeah, these are female goats. And what's the name for boy goats? Do you remember?
Look.
Oh, hello. What's the word for boy goats, Cruz? Do you remember?
Male.
Male goats, billy goats. Yeah, they're billy goats. And our friend raises these goats for milk. She milks the goats in the spring. They will have babies. And once the babies are big enough that they can be bottle fed, then she milks the goats. And she makes cheese from their goat milk.
Yep, she definitely knows how to
How to what?
Make goats.
How to raise goats?
Yeah. And make goat milk.
And make goat milk. And Cruz, do you know what the name for baby goats is?
No.
Kids. They're called kids.
Oh,
just
right.
like baby humans or young humans. Thanks for joining us for story time. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.